Welcome to this tension release yoga flow. This practice will help you feel more relaxed, will release tightness and create space so that you can feel good in your body. Let's begin in a seated position. Interlace the fingers behind your back and then bring those interlaced hands to the right side of your torso. As you inhale, sit up tall, and then exhale, lean the head towards your right shoulder. So right ear comes towards your right shoulder. And breathe here. Both shoulders remain relaxed. And then release. Bring the hands over to the left side of your torso. Inhale, sit up tall, lengthening through the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, lean the head to the left ear to the left shoulder. And then release. Release the hands as you inhale, reach the arms up, elongating the torso. And as you exhale, turn to the left. Right hand comes to the knee, left fingertips behind you. Gaze over your left shoulder. And then inhale, return through the center, reaching up and lengthening. And then exhale, turn to the right. Left hand on your right knee, right fingertips behind you. Inhale through the center. Exhale, turn to the left. Inhale through the center, reach the arms up. Exhale to the right. Inhale through the center. Exhale to the left, and this time stay here. And you could keep your left fingertips behind you for support, or reach for your right thigh, reaching behind your back. Keep gazing over the left shoulder, turning the head to the left. With next inhale, reach the arms back up to the center. And then exhale, turn to the right, right fingertips behind you, or reach the right arm behind your back for your left thigh. Turn the head to the right and breathe. And then release, inhale, reach the arms up. One more time, lengthening. And then exhale, release the hands to the floor and walk them forward. Folding forward, bringing the forehead towards the floor. Then walk the hands back and then switch the way your legs are crossed. And then again, exhale, fold forward and hold. Walk the hands back, coming to a seated position, and then transition to all fours on your hands and knees. With the next inhale, arch the spine, lift the chin up, and then exhale, dome the back and bring the chin to the chest. And then continue finding your own rhythm here, flexing and extending the spine, working through cat and cow movements. One more. And then come to neutral position. Bring the big toes together and separate the knees a little bit wider. Let the hips come down towards the heels and stretch the arms forward for child's pose. And then lift the head of the mat and slide your right arm all the way over to the left so that the palm is facing to the ceiling. And then allow the forehead to lower back down. And then release, switching sides, so sliding that left arm this time all the way over to the right, and then allow the forehead to return down to the mat. And then release, stretching both arms forward, and then bend the elbows and press the palms together. Then walk the elbows a little bit more forward and closer towards each other. And then allow the forehead to come back down to the floor. And let the hips sink back towards the heels. And then release, walk the hands back towards the knees. And you can bring the knees together and sit back on your heels. Then as you inhale, extend the arms out to the sides. Then bring the right arm up, left arm down, bend the elbows, and clasp the hands together behind your back. If this is difficult, you could use a belt and grab it with your right hand and then reach for it with your left hand. And then breathe here. And then release. Inhale, stretch the arms out to the sides. And exhale, switch. Left arm up, right arm down. Bind the hands behind you. And breathe. One more breath. Release. Inhale, stretch the arms out to the sides. And exhale, let go. Walk the hands forward to all fours position. Then tuck the toes under and move the hips back and up into downward facing dog. Walk your feet a few times, bending the right and the left knee one at a time. Slowly easing the back of your thighs. And then with the next inhale, start walking forward towards the front of the mat. Keep the feet parallel, knees bent. And then from here, bring the right hand to the center. And as you inhale, extend the left arm up to the ceiling. And then see if you can extend the left leg straight while bending the right knee. And then release and switch sides. Left hand to the center. Inhale, extend the right arm up. Left knee bends, right leg straight if possible. And then release, bend both knees. Then interlace the fingers behind your back. And as you exhale, allow the arms to stretch back behind you. And then release the bind, bring the hands to the floor as you inhale, elongate the spine, and then exhale, step back to plank position. And slowly with control, lower down to the floor. You may bring the knees down first. And then point the toes as you inhale, lift the head and chest up to cobra. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift to cobra. And exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale, lift to cobra. And exhale, lower down. And then as you inhale, come to all fours position, tuck the toes under. And exhale into downward facing dog. As you inhale, come forward to plank position. Then lower the right knee down to the floor and bring the right foot off the mat. Then prepare for side plank position. Root down through your left foot. And as you inhale, extend the left arm up. Find your balance. And then slowly start reaching the left arm up and over towards the front of the mat. Really lengthening the left side of the body. From the left heel all the way to your left fingertips. And as you inhale, come up to a kneeling position. Bring the left hand to your left leg. As you inhale, extend the right arm up. And then exhale, reach over to the left side. And then release. Come back to all fours. Tuck your toes under. Inhale here. And then exhale into downward facing dog. As you inhale, come forward to plank position. Then lower the left knee down, left foot off the mat. Circle the right heel down. As you inhale, extend your right arm up, find your balance, and then reach up and over. Lengthening the right side of the body. As you inhale, come up, right hand comes to the right leg. Inhale, extend the left arm up, and then exhale, lean over to your right side. One last breath. And then release. Come back to all fours position. Inhale here. And then tuck the toes under. Exhale into downward facing dog. Allow for a few steady breaths here. With the next inhale, come forward to plank position. And then exhale with control. Lower down onto the belly. Send the arms back alongside the body and then interlace the fingers behind your back. Bring the big toes together. And inhale, lift the legs, lift the chest, reaching the knuckles back towards your heels. One more breath. And then release. Bring the hands beside the rib cage. Inhale, lift to cobra. And then exhale through all fours into downward facing dog. And then look forward and step to a seated position. And slowly, with control, lie down on the mat, preparing for bridge pose. Bend the knees, feet hip-width distance apart, arms alongside the body. And lift the hips a little bit so that you can walk the shoulders under and interlace the fingers behind your back. If it's hard to bind the hands, you could use a belt here. Once you're ready, inhale, press the floor away from you with your feet and lift the hips high. And the neck stays long and breathe. With the next exhale, release the bind and slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Then bring the knees to the chest and reach for your feet to come to happy baby position. Knees come to the side of the torso. Feet face the ceiling. One more breath here. And then release the feet and cross your left leg over the right. If possible, tuck the toes behind your calf. Then stretch the arms out to a T-shaped position. Inhale here in the center. And then as you exhale, allow the legs to come over to the right side. And then turn your head to the left side. With the next inhale, come back to the center. Switch the way your legs are crossed. Again, prepare. Inhale here. And then exhale, let the legs come over to the left side and then turn the head to the right side. With the next inhale, come back through the center. Unwrap the legs and bring the knees to the chest. Hug them into the chest and gently rock from side to side. And then when you're ready, stretch the legs out and prepare to rest in Shavasana. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and see you next time.